Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Some say luck is everything. And others say luck doesn't have anything to do with it. But the matter is, here we are together. How wonderful that is. Such a blessing. And sometimes I think it's a good thing to be reminded what a gift, what a blessing it is that we're able to be all together. Of course, I think of it in terms of where we are right now, where you personally are in your own awakening, in recognizing your value, your importance, and from that, then look and see, okay, we're being encouraged to recognize that we are creators. And I know for some of us, that's a bit of a challenge. But when you start getting into what it actually means to be a creator, you're caused to recognize, I have always been a creator, but I haven't been conscious of it. Look at my life. When I get away from, and all of this is circumstance, all of this is because of others, and you start realizing, wait a minute, I have arranged all of this by my own awareness, by what I believe to be, and it is showing up. Now I'm getting the chance to start doing it consciously, to start doing it deliberately. I get to bring me forward in what I really feel is important, vital, and worthwhile. Yeah. Okay. Takes a bit of growing up, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. Because, to a certain extent, I think all of us have felt that it was because of how others have molded us and shaped us that it is that we are the way that we are. And to a certain extent, that's true, but it's been according to the way we've allowed it to be true. What we have actually come to think in terms of creating, this is a whole new experience. It's like you're entering into this with certain talents, certain skills, but at the same time, how am I going to improve so that I can start having the life that I want to have? Look at this young lady back here on the floor, drawing away. An artist in manifestation. Somebody who is receptive, talented, and also sensitive. And she, look at that. She came into this world with certain things that she wants to accomplish in her lifetime. Can you remember that? Can you remember that in your own life? That you came into this incarnation, I want to accomplish this, I want to be that, whatever it is. Some of you may say, hey, I made my life all about all the others that are in my life. Those of true value and importance. My daughter, my son, my husband, my mother, my father, my best friend. I didn't come into it with that. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. My mother and father, they exited pretty soon. And then it left me to come to the place of, what do I really want to be? What do I want to do? And that wasn't necessarily from a conscious perspective, because as I rolled along in my life, things happened. People showed up, things happened. Other people disappeared, things happened. To where I thought, okay, I will just unconsciously roll along with this and see what happens. But truly, that did not make me fully happy. What made me happy and is making me happy right now is you. Now, I say that from a heartfelt basis. You are truly valuable and important to me. And the reason is because I feel all of us together are entering into a new dynamics of living life. And together we are opening ourselves so that we can live it together. There's a part of life that knows what's going on with us and what has the potential of opening up to us. But again, it's still dependent upon the choices that we make and what it is that we want to accomplish. I experienced it with you many different times, but not all of the time, to where I make contact with you, you make contact with me, and in that contact, there's something about us that wakes up. There's something about us that connects. And in the connection, I feel a certainty, by God, we're on the right path. No doubt about it. I used to be so concerned about what was going on in the world and how I was going to combat it, how I was going to defend myself against it, and I've come to realize that's a waste of my time. That's really a waste of my effort. And I hear it being broadcast from others that I value their opinion when they say, stop paying attention to what's going on out there and pay more attention to how you can develop yourself, because you in your development are going to have more of an impact on what's going on out there than you're being concerned about it. Concern? What is that? That's a faith that it's not working out. That's what concern is. But if you can let go of that, just like I feel we're being encouraged, and I also see with you, you are doing, we are making a valuable input into the world, even if it seems, because of that limited awareness we have, it seems like it's, what, one person, 20 some odd people? But you see, that's not really where it multiplies. Because where it multiplies is in the energy fields that we get into and we become a part of. That's where it happens. The energy fields that seem remote or insignificant, it really isn't the case. Okay, I'll draw on history to make my point. And regardless of whether this person really is as he is being portrayed historically, that's unimportant. Let's look at Jesus, one individual. Look at the impact he has had all the way these 2,000 years. Now, I'm not saying that's what we're going to do, because I believe that has been distorted by those who want to use that as a power to hold control over others. I have not an interest at all in controlling you. What I have an interest in is us coming together, and as we are, realizing what we can accomplish by who we are becoming is so valuable, so important. I was talking to Sarah today, and she was saying, "Oh my God, Gene, Naughton's not going to be able to be here." I said, "That's okay, I'll do it." She said, "But," I said, "But I have, in my own estimation, given some of my most powerful lectures to the fewest in audience and I didn't care. It didn't matter to me, because you see, what matters to me is if you're here, you're going to get it. And if you're not here, well, that's not my responsibility. That's yours. So because you are here, I want to reach to you, because I see with you someone who has the potential in your awakening to really be a powerhouse, that if we are joined together in a realization of who we are and what we are working with, our influence is going to be felt. And not only that, but let's get back to person to person. As you wake up, as you become actually enthralled with your becoming, when it makes a significant difference because you want to wake up, my God, that's truly wonderful. I can fall in love with you all over again because of who you are coming through with, that is affecting me and encouraging me to go forth, instead of just saying, okay, I'm 80, I quit, that's it. There is no way in hell I'm going to quit. I want to be here. I want to encourage you. I want to see you encouraged. I want to see who you are coming forth and rejoicing that you're making this self-discovery on your own. Because then, what you come out with, no matter what it is, whatever you're engaged in as a person, it's going to make that difference. Here's another consideration too. So far as where we come from, our home and spirit, we come from different groups. We're not all of the same group. We come together from different groups. We are a representative of that group. And what we are doing, we bring back to our group. We make progress, but we also bring that back as an influence to those who are our group members, because they're going to see it radiate from us who we have discovered ourselves to be and what we have accomplished through that discovery. Okay, that's a really nice thing, but more importantly to me, I have that to look forward to. You have that to look forward to, but more importantly to me is what we can accomplish right here, right now. So that Jean wasn't able to be here and help us from getting sick, or if we are sick, to help us get better. We missed that, but it also gave me the opportunity to, without preparation, get to you and reach to you and touch to you from who I am to who I have discovered you are. Because you are wonderful. I've seen you go in your ups, I've seen you go in your downs, and I see you say, I'm learning, I'm growing. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go on with what I am recognizing is valuable and important to me, so that I can share it with you, and you will feel my authenticity coming through my sharing, and together we will see how wonderful. So when you get off in your red boots, wherever it is you travel, there are going to be times, I know, that you're going to forget who you are. And it's an easy thing to do, because usually that's part of the programming. Forget who you are as a spirit, so that when you come into your body, you can start from there and whatever plan you have up. I know you're going to forget, but I also want you to hear the voice that's speaking through me, that is saying, remember, 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 remember who you are, so that you can start living it from that place of, oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I'm not necessarily going to be able to put it into words, but you will have the experience, just as some of you already had it. You're saying, wow, I thought this incarnation was all about, and I'm seeing there's so much more. And sometimes it's so much other. So, I love you. And I love you because many times when I come in different ways of making contact with you, I feel your love for me. And I also feel your growing love and respect and admiration for yourself. Thank you.